I'm Mr. Grindler, and here are my creatures. And welcome back to another episode of Mr. Grindlers Creatures, but on today's episode, it's a video I thought that I wouldn't be doing just yet, and it's a big shame if I'm honest, so I'm going to let this question start the video off. So what was my favourite rehouse that I have done? And when I get asked this question, it's always got to be a Monocentropus Balfouri communal rehouse. And there's a couple reasons for that. So firstly, multiple spiders beats one spider. I get to do these with friends, and we have some fun times while we do it. I enjoy the whole process from setting the tank up, rehousing them into the tank, or sometimes even getting them out of a tank and then putting them inside a new tank. And I really do enjoy recording Monocentropus Balfouri communal rehouses. But this rehouse in particular has some special meaning to me, and that's because when I was in the group Raggy Tees, there was an admin along with myself called Keith. And Keith ended up giving me quite a lot of Balfouris, which I put inside this enclosure here, but then I decided to get the tropical factory enclosure, design that, which I had loads of fun doing, and then me and Craig put them all inside, and the footage was just absolutely insane in my eyes. It was probably the most fun I've ever had doing a rehouse, but most of all, I got to do it with my friend. So this tank holds a lot of value to me. I've spent a lot of time with it. I've recorded hours and hours of footage for it, and I've still got all them hours backed up. I've done so many communal feeds, recorded them, edited it all up for you guys to watch, and it's just been absolutely incredible to just do it all. I've learned so much from this communal. And I must say, this was like my first ever proper Balfouri communal. And it's not even my biggest, but it's the one I love most. But knowing it's been all this time, How does it now look? Should we have a look? So I don't want to go into it too much, but the whole idea of this tank was to have some open space with some webbing points where the Balfouris could web round, and then a hide on one end of the enclosure. And by doing this, I think I've managed to get some amazing footage over the years. But what I love most about it is seeing all the Balfouris come out and just roam around the open fields and then back into their hide. So you might be thinking, why am I showing you all of this? Well, if you watched my premiere last week and you was in the chat, you would have seen that Couch Shop Arachnophobia joined. And well, we plan to meet up and do some Balfouris together. So we've been meaning to do this tank for a while now, and there's a reason for it, but I'm going to let us explain in a minute. But I will say one thing, I do miss doing videos with Craig from time to time. So as promised, me and Craig are here doing this Balfouri communal, and can I just say, you know, I can't wait to delve into this. There is one just down there at the minute. But yeah, this tank's been for a bit of a journey. So we were actually doing this on a Monday instead of a Wednesday, so we sort of lied about that during the video. But Craig, why are you being so quiet? You're normally saying hello at this point.
Hello!
So Craig's a bit rusty on the recording side.
I'm just staring at the tank, it's amazing still.
Well, we've been through a lot with this tank.
I know.
It's moved house many times since it's been established. It's well, to be fair, me and Craig were talking about this earlier. So the main reason that we're actually rehousing this is mainly due to the fact that when we moved this out about a year ago, taking it out of the delivery van, we ended up getting a crack on it from underneath, and we've been pretty petrified ever since about moving it. So obviously moving it again was a
risk.
Yeah, it was a massive risk, but yeah, we need to empty this because this tank is
in desperate need of repairs.
Yeah, it's either in need of repairs or it's going to have to go, if I'm honest. But I do want to try and repair this because it's absolutely insane, this tank. So one of the main things I liked about this was the open sort of, you know, the open floor, because you used to see all the Balfouris coming around, and you know, their hide area is just down here. So if you come around here, this is something that me and Craig noticed a bit earlier, is just here. They've burrowed under there. Fucking hell. Alright, the light nearly just fell on Craig. So as you can see down here, the Balfouris have like sort of dug underneath here, and then round here is the actual proper hide area. And I think, yeah, there is a little open around here, now that you can see. Hang on. No, you can't see that. Let me grab a light. That's probably better. So yeah, there you go. So you can see the hide area just here, which looks absolutely. There's a little Balfouri there, and just around here as well. So obviously, when we've had it originally, we've only really been able to see this entrance here. We never was able to see the back of it, which was pretty cool, and that's probably how we missed this as well. So I'm excited to empty this. It's going to be good.
We haven't done a Balf rehousing in a while.
No, we haven't done anything like this in a while.
No, we haven't.
There you go, let a few of them out. There you go, that one's going into the burrow just behind. I'm actually pretty sad we're going to empty this. Needs a good old clean though, like the amount of dead food, the malts and the... Yeah, this is... How long has this been established for? Like over 2 years now?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, well over 2
well
years
over
I think.
2 years. At least probably rapidly approaching 3.
It's a
I can't
shame.
remember. You'll be able to check back.
So me and Craig were talking earlier as well, so I haven't actually seen many Balfouris active, and earlier there was quite a lot. And it does look like a lot of them's recently molted, so probably what's happened is, you know, they've been burrowed away, they've been molting, and now they've sort of resurfaced. But yeah, I think it's time to delve into this. So I have got the secondary camera just here, and I'm going to use it this time. I'm turning it on right now. So I'm going to put the microphone on this so it gets all of our voice, and then like I said in the stream, Craig said I can hold the camera a bit and get some of my little cinematic shots, which I'm excited for. So yeah, I'll be helping out from time to time. Obviously I'll let Craig do the main of it, I think, and then Charlotte's going to be helping out as well. She's in the background being very quiet. Crack on with this, shall we?
I've got this one hooked around this one. This is a massive game of, like, I don't know. It's like untangling a cable. Wrapped around that one. We made this in like a very aesthetically pleasing way, but we never thought about ripping it out again.
So we have literally just finished, and Craig has just been a trooper all the way through that. Obviously we did have a little rest, but you know, he's dug out about, well, I think I counted 20, I think I said 23 a second ago, didn't I? Yeah, so I think I've counted about 23 Balfouris, and the strange thing is, we haven't actually pulled out any mature males whatsoever. So we did find a mature, yeah, that's definitely a mature male there that was dead. That one looks like another mature male, and that one looks like a younger one. So we did find them, which is obviously a shame, and Craig's gone through the rest of the enclosure and he hasn't really found anything else apart from molts, which seems pretty good if I'm honest. For a communal that's been established for about 2 years now, you know, I don't know what it started off with, 40, I think when we rehoused them into this it was about 40 something.
42 I think.
Yeah, and then obviously we've taken quite a few mature males out over the time, and we're still left with this, and we're still left with, you know, like some younger ones as well.
Or at least smaller.
Yeah, like smaller ones. You know, there's some that looks like, you know, definite females in there. Some that, you know, are going to turn out males for sure. But I'm pretty impressed with that. No, I want to say a massive thank you to Craig. Obviously, I managed to hold the camera for some time. Although, it was quite long holding the camera. I've not done it in a while. I haven't done it in a while. It's actually pretty heavy.
They are heavy, yeah. They are very heavy.
It's been a long time holding this. I did set up the other camera, which is good, so fingers crossed we've managed to show you some good footage of this. But what happens to these, you're going to find out at a later date. We ain't going to tell you today. Not today anyway.
We'll tell you later.
Yeah, you'll see in a future video. And I do have a lot of Balfouri baby communals that I need to rehouse soon as well, so you'll see plenty of that. I do want to try and get some of these molts out, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I think that kind of wraps it up here. We need to tidy up. This is a right mess. Look at that though. It's a shame. The tank's gone, Craig.
End of an era.
My prized possession. They're all inside here. Alright, goodbye. Monocentropus Balfouri tank. You say your piece, Craig?
See you later, tank. It's been real.
Peace. Now, just to top it off, I did something absolutely terrible. Have a look at this. So I ended up taking the Balfouri tank off the table and then basically onto the floor, and then as I was standing over here I basically turned around, I went to stand and my foot went through it, and as you can see that is knackered, which is a big shame, to be honest. A big shame, because yeah, now this tank can't be used whatsoever. It's got a broken top and a broken bottom. Although I could put perspex over the top. I don't know, you might see something in the future, but yeah, I'll proper mess this up, so it is, yeah, done. Let's wrap it up here. So that's that done. It's the end of this Monocentropus Balfouri communal tank, and I'm absolutely gutted, if I'm honest, because this was my pride and joy, this tank. You know, I don't know what it was. It was a really nice glass tank. I love the way that I laid it all out, and yeah, I'm absolutely gutted. But I will be going through this tank in maybe the next video, maybe a couple more videos, because you know, I've got all this footage from when I put them in to basically taking them out. Do like a little recap video, like, you know, what did I learn over the course of having this communal, because I learned an absolute ton. I learned a lot with this communal, and yeah, I'm just absolutely gutted, but there's going to be bigger ones and better ones, so stay tuned for that. But that is it for today's episode. So if you could like, comment and share, that would be absolutely great. You don't know how much it helps the channel. Don't forget, guys, to hit that subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon to be notified of when I upload next. But Mr. Grindler's done it, so are my creatures, and so, well, this Balfouri tank is fully But yeah, have a great week, guys. You all deserve it. Peace.